So what I thought we'd do today is have a little G-tube fun. So this is my G-tube, and spins around and it pulls up and down. See if I can pull it out a little bit. See how far it pulls out. It's not supposed to pull out that far. I don't pull out too far. It might pull out. I think they have different length ones. I think they put just a little bit too long one in for me, or maybe it's because I lost some weight. But anyway. So I haven't used my G-tube in quite some time, but she's supposed to flush it every once in a while, and I haven't flushed it in a while, so I figured I'd flush it with water today, because flushing it is just like using it for eating or feeding. So I thought I'd walk you through the steps. It's not as scary or whatever as a lot of people think, but if you're triggered by this kind of stuff, you might want to stop now. So here we go. So this is kind of a sport G-tube. It's kind of low profile. My original one was taller. And then after I had it for like 2 or 3 weeks, they let me go back in and swap it out for this one. So this one is less apt to get caught on things. It only sticks out about, how far is that? Maybe not even a ½ inch. Pretty low profile. You gotta watch it sometimes. You take your t-shirt off and get stuck on it. I mean, yeah, pull it. But you can see it's pretty, I mean, I've had it for a while, so it doesn't hurt or anything, but it's a little sensitive when you first get it. So to feed or to flush your tube, what you're going to need is your IV stand, which I have here already extended up. You get your feed bag. You go through one of these every single day. It's only good for a 24-hour feeding period. You can see I already put half a glass of water in this. And then it's got a bunch of tubing. Comes out here. This is just a stopper. In and out, in and out. And this is purple thing is the end. This other thing is an adapter, which adapts between the feed bag hose and line and the actual G-tube. So if you notice on here, there's an actual stopper on here as well. And it's just a simple, you clip this thing back, and then this thing pops out, and it stops pinching off the line. You can see it, it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it pinches off the line. So one of the things you want to do is make sure that you bleed the air out of this line. I've already done it here, but if you don't, all that air just goes into your stomach. It makes you bloated and everything. So to hook up our G-tube, if you look on the end of the adapter here, you can see that there's first of all that black box, and then it says lock and then the arrow. So you want to line up that black mark on there with the black mark on your tube. So to open the tube, get access to it, you just pop this little cover off here. And if you look on there, I don't know if you'll be able to see it if we're focusing or not. Can you see it? See if I can zoom in. There you go. So this right here, that little black line is what you want to line that up with. So pretty simple. I'm trying to do this one-handed here. I ain't never done this, kind of tricky. Just plug it in and then rotate it clockwise 3/4 of a turn. You don't want to force it anything beyond that. Okay. So then all you have to do is open up your lock here. Just click it. Open up your lock here. Just rotate it. And you can see the water running. And it goes pretty quick. See how fast it's going. So that's pretty much how we flush. So this is the stuff they had me on, and it's all based on your calorie needs, and your dietitian or nutritionist will determine all that for you, right? So this stuff here is, I think it's 750. Yeah, it's 375 calories per container. I was doing 2 of these for breakfast, 2 for lunch, and 2 for dinner. So that's 750, no, 700 and, what is that? Whatever that is, it's over 2,100 calories a day. So quite a bit. So you can see this is already done. So all we're going to do to disconnect is turn this off, close her down. Now you don't want to disconnect these two hoses yet, because if you do, with that open, your stomach contents are going to pour out of that adapter line. And trust me, I have done that. Now, there's nothing crazy. It doesn't burn a hole in the floor or anything nuts like that, but yeah, it's messy, so you don't want to go there. And all you have to do is rotate this counterclockwise to line up the keys again, like so. Pop it out, and there you have it. That's all there is to it. All right. And last but not least, I'll put my cap back on here. Push it right in. Last but not least, I'll tell you that this, it does leak. I mean, there's no, you can see no water. I don't think any water leaked out while I just did that. I just flushed it. But throughout the day, stomach fluids will leak out of that. It's kind of gross, I know. But that's why they make these. And use these when you first get out of the hospital too. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Let me see if I can kind of get it on there. So kind of like that. I tried this a couple of times with just one pad. 2 of them come in a container, which come in a package. With one, it didn't work. I mean, it absorbed some of the stuff, but when I took it off, there was still, some material around my stoma. That's the hole is called the stoma. So 2 might work. I don't know. But anyway, that's the nuts and bolts of it, guys. Hope it didn't freak you out too much, and I hope it helps. All right. Thanks. Bye.